Andy Warhol once said, "The idea of waiting for something makes it more exciting." There are no people queuing outside, no lines that you can see, and no audience. They're all together at home, socially distancing, flattening the curve. All of you have the best seat in the house right in front of the stage. After all, you've been waiting for this for a very long time. So, let's get started.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jerry Corcoran, the very proud president of Illinois Valley Community College. And on behalf of our Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff of IVCC, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our 2020 commencement program. To simply say that this has been an unusual spring semester would be an understatement. The coronavirus pandemic has resulted in 4 million confirmed cases and almost 300,000 deaths worldwide. It also led to our governor issuing an executive directive to shelter in place and close all Illinois Community College campuses to the public, leaving us no choice but to move the delivery of instruction to online platforms. Add a cyber attack to the list of challenges we've faced this semester, and one could make a solid case for saying this has been a year like none other. But through it all, our faculty, staff, and most importantly, you, our students, have handled the situation magnificently. This will be an experience you will never forget, nor will we. Congratulations to all of you on a job well done. Honored guests, family, friends, and graduates, today marks the 54th commencement of Illinois Valley Community College. In reality, however, IVCC had its origin when LaSalle Peru Oglesby Junior College opened with 32 freshmen in the fall of 1924. At LPO's first commencement in June of 1926, 11 students graduated with an Associate of Arts degree. Today, the college serves about 7,500 students annually, and we have approximately 160 who have chosen to participate in the 2020 Virtual Commencement Ceremony. IVCC offers associate degrees in the arts, science, engineering science, and general studies, and offers 58 technical programs leading to associate in applied science degrees or certificates. This year, 737 graduates have earned 848 degrees or certificates. At this time, and if possible, I would ask that everyone please rise and remain standing for the national anthem and the invocation given by Matthew Klein, the 2019-2020 student representative to the Board of Trustees.
As we gather today with our loved ones in the safety of our homes, we're reminded of what really matters in life. Today is one of those days that really matter. You have spent countless hours studying and preparing for this day. Today, you see the results. Take some time to reflect on your favorite moments from your experience at IVCC and the friendships that you have made. No matter what happens in life, always follow your passion, especially when things get difficult or don't go quite as planned. As you follow your passion, try to remember IVCC's core values of responsibility, caring, honesty, fairness, and respect, and bring those along with you on your journey. I hope each of you are blessed with finding what you love and live a rewarding and fulfilling future.
Thank you, Matthew. Well done. Today is Armed Forces Day, a holiday observed in some areas of the United States to honor all branches of the armed forces. Dr. Larry Huffman, my friend and mentor for many years, advised me of this and that it's celebrated each year on the third Saturday in May. Before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to recognize our military veterans. Each year, our graduating veterans have the opportunity to wear red, white, and blue honor cords with their regalia, courtesy of the IVCC Student Veterans Association. To our graduating veterans and to all veterans joining us today, we speak as one in saying thank you for your service to our country. It's now my pleasure to introduce the IVCC Wind Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Phil Whaley. Thank you, Phil Whaley and the IVCC Wind Ensemble. Fantastic job. The Illinois Valley Community College Board of Trustees is responsible for providing an environment in which students can learn, faculty can teach, and staff can lead and serve. Elected and serving without compensation, members of the board devote countless hours to ensure that our college is in a position to respond to the needs of the community that it serves, not only today, but well into the future. They represent you, your children, your grandchildren, and even your great-grandchildren. It is therefore a special pleasure for me to introduce Jane Goetz, Chair of the Illinois Valley Community College Board of Trustees, who will introduce other members of the board. Madam Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Corcoran. It is my pleasure to introduce the remaining members of the IVCC Board of Trustees. Vice Chair, Everett Solon of Streator. Secretary, Angela Stevenson of Ottawa. Dr. Amy Boyles of Ottawa. David Mallory of Hennepin. Jay McCracken of Hennepin. Dr. Maureen Rebholz of Peru. Matthew Klein, our 2019-2020 student trustee, and Tony Galindo, our 2020-2021 student trustee. The Board of Trustees expresses its congratulations to each of the graduates. Thank you for choosing IVCC to further your education and for successfully completing the requirements for graduation. The board would also like to acknowledge and thank the IVCC faculty, support staff, and administration for their hard work and dedication.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Very well done. Other institutional officials include Dr. Deborah Anderson, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Cheryl Rolfsma, Vice President for Business Services and Finance, Mark Grzybowski, Vice President for Student Services, Bonnie Campbell, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, Walt Zukowski, Board Attorney, and Melissa Olivero, National Labor Relations Board Administrative Law Judge and former IVCC Board member, today's commencement speaker. Each year, the Illinois Community College Trustees Association sponsors the Paul Simon Student Essay Contest to honor the late former United States Senator. The contest invites students from across the state to write about how each community college changed their lives. Each college can submit one entry. The IVCC award is funded by the Student Government Association. Nasrina Bellel is IVCC's winner of the 2020 Paul Simon Essay Contest. Please welcome Nasrina as she reads her essay titled, Hope Restored, How IVCC Has Changed My Life.
When I started the enrollment process at IVCC, I had no idea how much my life would be changed. I was at my lowest point when I submitted my application in 2019. I was a newly divorced mother of 5, the owner of a tiny trucking company now without its sole driver. For the past 11 years, my world had been defined by my role as wife and mother. I was proud of that role. I had earned it, and yet suddenly it was as if I was approaching a dead-end street without a GPS signal. I felt defeated, like a failure. The life I had worked dutifully on for years was fractured. I felt hopeless. I was unsure of how much I would be able to accomplish with a high school diploma issued 14 years ago, limited employment history, and a struggling small business. I had lost a part of myself while growing our family. Bits and pieces of who I once was had become obscured in the daily operation of motherhood. My goals were marginalized to make room for my husband's. I was terrified at the notion of starting over, yet I knew that moving forward was the only way back to the real me, the person with hopes and dreams beyond the title of wife or mother. Acceptance into IVCC did just that. It reignited a spark of hope in me that I hadn't felt in years. Walking through the glass doors on campus to meet my counselor and choose classes for my first semester filled me with certainty and determination, and I knew I was making the right choice. Everybody that I have met, from the instructors and advisors to the security guards that directed me to the bookstore, have been kind, caring, and helpful. Becoming a student at IVCC has changed my life immeasurably in a mere matter of months. It has restored my sense of purpose, and with that, my self-worth. IVCC has placed me on a path that is lined with attainable goals that will help shape my future and ensure my success. Enrollment at IVCC offers me an abundance of opportunities and all of the necessary guidance and encouragement to thrive. I know I'm in the infancy of earning my degree. However, I've never felt more driven or confident in my own ability to create a better life for my children and myself. IVCC has given me that confidence back. It has become the catalyst for my reclaimed hope. Knowing that I have an entire school behind me, aiding in and supporting my decision to redirect the course of my life is overwhelming. IVCC is the cornerstone of my new journey. It has offered me a second chance at life, and all it asks in return is that I flourish. My story is nowhere near finished, but I know that because of IVCC, these next chapters are going to be some of the best ones yet.
Thank you, Nasrina. Very nice job. 3 members of the college's professional staff are retiring this year, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize them. Jim Gibson, Electronics Program Coordinator, Stephen Alvin, History Instructor, and Bruce Hartman, Truck Driver Training Coordinator, together have served students for a combined 70 years. Thank you, Jim, Steve, and Bruce, for your dedicated service to our college and the immeasurable impact you have made on our students. Job well done. This afternoon's keynote speaker is a National Labor Relations Board Administrative Law Judge and former member of the IVCC Board of Trustees, Melissa Olivero of Peru. Melissa served on the IVCC Board of Trustees from 2009 to 2019, during which she served 2 consecutive terms as board chair from 2013 to 2017. Among her other accomplishments and at the direction of her leadership, the Board of Trustees oversaw the opening of the Peter Miller Community Technology Center in 2014 and related campus renovations such as a new student center and cyber cafe. Melissa completed her undergraduate education from the University of Michigan and received her law degree magna cum laude from Northern Illinois University College of Law. Additionally, she served 8 years in the U.S. Army and Army Reserves as a platoon leader and company commander. Prior to being honorably discharged, she attained the prestigious rank of captain. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Melissa Olivero.
Thank you, Dr. Corcoran. Hello, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, and members of the Board of Trustees. Graduates, I apologize that you are not getting a speech from one of the other O's, President Obama or Oprah. However, as one of the O's of the Illinois Valley, it is my honor to deliver this year's commencement address to the class of 2020. These are definitely unusual times. If you would have told me several months ago when I agreed to give this speech that I would be making it in an empty theater, I would have told you that you were crazy. But here we are. Still, history has come to our doorstep. These are times we will always remember. Someday you'll be telling your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, or other young people about how you lived through the 2020 COVID-19 worldwide pandemic. Everything has changed in the blink of an eye. How your classes went from in-person meetings to video lectures and distance learning. How younger kids could not go to school and had to be taught at home by their parents with remote assistance from teachers. How many businesses had to close, while many others remained open with limits on how many people could be inside. How we had to keep apart from each other through social distancing and wearing masks. How many people were stressed out over an uncertain future. How we were thankful for all of those essential workers who went to work every day, store clerks, transportation workers, warehouse workers, delivery drivers, doctors, nurses, other medical professionals, and first responders. But history has also presented us with many opportunities. The opportunity to be kind to one another, the opportunity to be patient, the opportunity to help others, whether they're family members or members of our community, the opportunity to spend more time with our families. As your commencement speaker, I feel compelled to offer you some advice for the future. Remember, it's free advice, so you're getting what you pay for. Here goes. First, you will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, lots of mistakes. In fact, if you're not making mistakes, you're probably not trying hard enough. When you make a mistake, learn from it. Do not try to hide from your mistakes, but address them head on. Trust me, making mistakes instills the greatest lessons you can ever learn. I still remember being eliminated from my junior high spelling bee because I misspelled the word achievement. I have not misspelled the word achievement since that day. This is a very basic example, but the logic still holds true. So don't avoid your mistakes, just keep learning. Second, give some time and energy to serving others. Most people report that serving others gives them a sense of happiness and reduces stress. So take some time to give back to your community and to your family. You will never regret it. Third, be patient and open to change. Events don't always happen on the timetable that we anticipate. Sometimes life does not turn out the way we imagined it would. Sometimes opportunities we are not expecting present themselves. Take a leap of faith, try something different. Sometimes these unexpected opportunities are the biggest blessings in life. For example, in 2005, I took a job as a lawyer with the National Labor Relations Board. A friend of my husband's told me about this opportunity. Did I know anything about labor law? Not really. Did I want to drive to Peoria every day for my job? Not really. But I took the job anyway, and I had to work hard to learn about labor law, and I had to drive to Peoria every day. But had I not taken that job, I would have never been selected for the job I have now as an NLRB judge. I am one of only 30 judges in the country who can hear cases brought under the National Labor Relations Act, and I get to travel throughout the US and its territories to hear these cases. Had I not tried something different, I would not be where I am today. I often wonder, what if I hadn't taken that chance to attend US Army Airborne School as a scared 19-year-old who was afraid of heights? Or what if I hadn't accepted the opportunity to command a military police company and move it from Europe to the United States? Or what if I hadn't left the military to attend law school? Each of these choices led me to where I am now. Trust me, it's never easy, but it's almost always worth taking the chance. Fourth, be nice. It doesn't cost anything. It's easy to be cynical and rude, especially when you're typing something on a computer. I always try to think of how my words will impact other people. How would my words sound if I was on the receiving end? In fact, I almost always sleep on it, or at least think it over twice, before I send an email or post something to social media. I am not telling you to avoid confronting difficult situations or addressing injustice. We must all do these things. But we must do them with tact and restraint. So just be nice and use your good manners. Your parents would be proud. Fifth, you are enough. You are good enough. You are smart enough. You are strong enough. Life is not always fair, and sometimes bad things happen to good people. If you need help, ask for it. People are almost always willing to help if you ask. Although you may feel defeated sometimes, there is always hope. When you get knocked down, remind yourself that you are enough, pick yourself up, and carry on. Finally, nothing good happens after midnight, and I mean nothing. And a lot of bad stuff happens after midnight. So please, get home early and get a good night's sleep. You will thank yourself later. To review, this is my advice. Everyone makes mistakes. Give some of your time and energy to serving others. Be patient and open to change. Be nice. You are enough, and nothing good happens after midnight. All of you came here from different backgrounds. Some of you came to IVCC straight from high school. Some of you came to IVCC after a break to work, or to care for your family, or to serve in the military. All of you made sacrifices to come this far. Don't kid yourself. College puts a strain on your finances, your family, and your work. Please do not downplay what you have sacrificed. You should all be immensely proud of yourselves. Commencement is a beginning and not an end. All of you are going to follow different paths. Some of you will go on to a 4-year university or college to continue your education. Some of you will enter the workforce for the first time. Some of you will return to the workplace with new skills. Whichever path you are taking, be proud of your accomplishment. Proudly tell others that you graduated from IVCC. You are the college's best ambassadors. Graduates, I am disappointed that I did not get to share this great day with you in person. As a trustee, I always love talking to the graduates after the ceremony over some cake and hearing about their plans. I hope that all of you are enjoying a special day celebrating your accomplishments, maybe even with some cake. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors and extend my heartfelt congratulations on earning your degree or certificate.
Thank you, Melissa. Excellent job. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Deborah Anderson, for the presentation of the 2020 F.W. Matheson Award.
Frederick W. Matheson was a prominent late 19th and early 20th century local industrialist and philanthropist. Mr. Matheson and his descendants embodied generosity and civic mindedness, underwriting numerous public and private works in the local area. Among the visible examples of the Matheson family's generosity is the LaSalle Peru Township High School building. The Centennial Committee for LaSalle described Frederick Matheson in 1952 as a man whose generosity LaSalle will always reflect. They also noted that schools, churches, hospitals, public and private institutions, as well as the city itself, all have experienced his munificence. In 1978, Illinois Valley Community College established the F.W. Matheson Award to recognize a graduating student who reflects Matheson's spirit. To be considered for this award, the graduate is nominated by an IVCC faculty member and must meet 3 stringent criteria: high scholarship, a record of civic achievement and/or volunteer service to the greater community, substantial service to the college community. This recognition is not necessarily awarded every year. It has only been awarded 26 times since its inception 42 years ago. And in years when it is awarded, the announcement is a surprise to everyone but the Nomination Review Committee. Selecting a winner from some of the best is extremely difficult. Our winner this year has excelled academically and has been involved in a number of leadership roles on campus and in our community. This year's winner is a member of the 2020 Phi Theta Kappa All-Illinois Academic Team. While a member of Rho Omega, IVCC's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, she served as the Vice President of Service. During her tenure, she helped organize the PTK Lunch and Learn series, introducing our students to representatives from engineering, healthcare, business, and education careers. She served as a 2-year peer tutor in chemistry, biology, anatomy and physiology, and math in the IVCC Peer Tutoring Center. She volunteered for the IVCC Admissions and Records Department and assisted students with completing their IVCC Foundation Scholarship essay outlines. She regularly participated as a member of student panels at the Explore IVCC events. She compelled student volunteerism by compiling a database of district nonprofit organizations in need of volunteers. The database is now used by IVCC's clubs and organizations seeking volunteer opportunities. She was named as a 2019 IVCC Foundation 21st Century Scholars Society Co-Scholar. She was the class of 2018 LaSalle Peru Township High School salutatorian. And finally, she served as a 3-year volunteer in the Illinois Valley Community Hospital emergency room. The following is how the 2020 F.W. Matheson Award winner is described by one of her nominators. She has been an exceptional peer tutoring center tutor. It is rare for a student to be hired during her first semester at IVCC, but she is the epitome of exceptional. Not only does she understand a wide breadth of content, but she also is caring, respectful, and patient when delivering it. She eagerly volunteers to help professional tutors whenever we have projects to complete. In addition, she collaborates with peers and is a leader in and beyond the Peer Tutoring Center. Her motivation and ability to learn are inspiring to all. If I could keep her in peer tutoring longer, I would. I am selfishly sad to see her leave, but I am completely eager to see how far she travels upon graduating from IVCC. In her own humble words, this year's winner credits IVCC instructors, counselors, support staff, administrators, and donors for playing a critically important role in her success. She states, through their dedication, commitment, encouragement, donations, and most importantly, by choosing to support education, they've all made an immense difference in my life and may not even know it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the 2020 F.W. Matheson Award to Devanshi Patel. Congratulations, Devanshi. We are all so very proud of you. The Associate in Arts, Science, and Engineering Science degrees are conferred upon those individuals who have successfully completed a pre-baccalaureate program of study leading to transfer to a baccalaureate degree granting college or university. The Associate in General Studies degree is conferred upon those individuals who have completed a liberal course of study. The Associate in Applied Science degree is conferred upon those individuals who have completed a course of technical study leading directly to work or to transfer to a university. Certificates are conferred upon those individuals who have completed short-term specialized skill training leading directly to employment. Each candidate for a degree or certificate has pursued the approved course of study in the area appropriate to the degree. Candidates for the degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Engineering Science, Associate in Applied Science, and candidates for certificates. Now is your time to shine. President Corcoran, on the recommendation of the faculty and subject to the completion of all college requirements, these candidates are recommended to you for the appropriate associate degrees and certificates as designated in the program of the 2020 commencement of Illinois Valley Community College.
In accordance with this recommendation, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the state of Illinois, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degrees: Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Engineering Science, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Applied Science, and the appropriate certificates as designated in the program of the 2020 commencement. Each degree is conferred upon you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, everyone.
Among our graduates this afternoon are many who achieved excellence through participating in student honor societies and our own honors program. It is an honor for me to be able to have this opportunity to recognize these graduates for their outstanding achievements. Graduates of Rho Omega, IVCC's chapter of the International Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa, are distinguished by wearing a gold stole and blue and gold cords. Graduates of Alpha Delta Nu, IVCC's Nursing Honor Society, are distinguished by wearing apricot cords. Students who have completed the requirements of the IVCC Honors Program are distinguished by wearing gold cords. Graduates who have completed an emphasis in global studies are distinguished by wearing double red cords. Graduates of Sigma Kappa Delta, the IVCC English Honor Society, are distinguished by wearing a green and gold honors cord. Graduates of the IVCC chapter of Sigma Delta Mu, the National Honor Society for Hispanic Studies, for two-year colleges are distinguished by wearing red and gold cords. Graduates of TEACH, Future Educators of America, and Phi Delta Kappa are distinguished by wearing gray cords. Graduates of Tau Epsilon Alpha, IVCC's Human Services Honor Society, are distinguished by wearing a gold lapel pin and medallion. Graduates of IVCC's TRIO program, Project Success, are distinguished by wearing the red and black cords that are representative of the National TRIO organization. Graduating military veterans are honored by wearing red, white, and blue cords. And now, it is my privilege to introduce to you the graduating class of 2020. Danielle Eret, Alyssa Alderson, Mariah Appleby, Carly Argess, Olivia Artiaga, Andrew Backos, Aurora Bautista, Jessica Beam, Caitlin Benson, Ella Bertolot, Jennifer Biggs, Jesselyn Blythe, Caitlin Bors, Taylor Bockelman, Alyssa Bodmer, Kelsey Bokus, Jennifer Bresley, Megan Brooker, Brandon Buchanan, Jack Budnack, Liza Burr, Melissa Byrne, Keisha Campbell, Carly Carey, Ava Katani, Abigail Cervantes, Audrey Chamberlain, Emily Cook, Abby Coutre, Alicia Crockett, Riley Cromwell, Leslie Crum, Lainey Day, Sonia DePaw, Laureen Diaz, Ben Dodge, Tatum Doherty, Raquel Dolman, Madeline Eckerd, Beth Elmore, Ruby Elston, Madison Airnat, Sierra Espinoza, Madison Imoni, Riley Faber, Crystal Figenshu, Michaela Ferguson, Will Flanagan, Carly Forbes, Wendy Foreman, Morgan Foster, Stephanie Francis, Kaylin Franklin, Amber Gopinski, Chloe Garkey, Ashton Good, Valerie Gordon, Morgan Gray, Malia Green, Rebecca Gutierrez, Shelby Hale, Rocky Hasty, Elizabeth Hendricks, Megan Henry, Andre Herr, Danielle Hickey, Miriam Hoffman, David Homyak. Rebecca Hughes. Elizabeth Hurlbut. Andrea Johnson. Emily Johnson. Riley Johnson. Sydney Johnson. Alyssa King. Briar Kinzer. Matthew Klein. Jennifer Kowalczyk. Sarah Legrenzi. Shauna Lee. Miria Lerma. Parker Ligori. Samantha Lindsay. Jessica Logan. Christina Lopez. Juan Lopez. Shay Lowe. Lindsay Maggio. Chandler Majerus. Sarah McCarchick. Fabiola Manduano. Taya Martin. Taylor Mealy. Andrea Medina. Danielle Melgoza. Amber Miller. Michael Manu. Destiny Morgandello. Villian Moskalewicz. Nick Mazzarelli. Tanya Miles. Madison Meisener. Brittany Nichols. Naya Nowakowski. Machen O'Donoghue. Edith Ochola. Jessica Angalo. Erica Orozco, Devanshi Patel, Sterling Parks, Eduardo Perez, Courtney Pointer, Taylor Pruitt, Maya Quick, Katrina Raymer, Caitlin Roach, Kylie Rosnes, Vizar Solehu, Jocelyn Salazar, Ariana Sanchez, Rachel Saubert, Michael Schmidt, Cassandra Schmidt, Tara Schneider, Olivia Schubert, Anthony Schumacher, Christina Scott Zafiro, John Seneca, Garrett Sean, Joseph Sheets, Elizabeth Shinke, Kaylee Shomas, Sierra Smith, Alexis Sodaro, Amanda Summer, Paige Sons, Jessica Sperling, Brooke Stowe, Lori Strader, Parker Swiskowski, Jessica Tabor, Jerica Tarman, Jacqueline Tobias, Melissa Tralikas, Maya Trujillo, Alyssa Valdez Romero, Amber Vetter, Kendra Volpe, Overocker. Ivan Wandia. Chase Washkowiak. Carrie Wheatzak. Abby Wheeler. Hope Wheelock. Wyatt Weisbrook. Bailey Zamudka. Samantha Everett. Nate Draper. Abriana Giuliani. Two Illinois Valley Community College alumni recently graduated with master's degrees from Franklin University by participating in the Community College Alliance program. Dr. Corcoran will confer the degree.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and upon the approval of the Board of Trustees, and therefore by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Franklin University, I hereby confer degrees of Master of Business Administration and Master of Science and Human Resource Management, together with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And in witness thereof, I award you the diploma of Franklin University. Dr. Anderson will now present the 2020 graduates of the Franklin University Community College Alliance Program.
Shante Del Avila, Master of Science in Human Resources. Christopher Todd Daddy, Master of Business Administration. Recently, several Illinois Valley Community College alumni graduated with a bachelor's degree from Lincoln College by participating in the Accelerated Bridge to Education Partnership Program. Dr. Corcoran will now confer the degrees for our Lincoln College graduates.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and upon the approval of the Board of Trustees, and therefore by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Lincoln College, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Applied Science, together with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, and in witness thereof, I award you the diploma of Lincoln College. Dr. Anderson will now present the 2020 graduates of the Lincoln College Accelerated Bridge to Education Program.
Uriel Briones, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts. Shannon Bronner, Bachelor of Applied Science in Organizational Leadership. Carol Day, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Brendan Faskin, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Jane Friel, Bachelor of Arts in Organizational Leadership. Eric Fuentes, Bachelor of Arts in Organizational Leadership. Zachary Hayward, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts. Katie Keene, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Anna McKee, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Courtney McNutt, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice Studies. Jordan Retker, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts. Lori Cienza, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Clayton Stewart, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice Studies. Jennifer Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Health Services Administration. Nina Vezzetti, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Alicia Ware, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management. Caitlin Yepsen, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. Tony Galindo, the newly elected IVCC Board of Trustees student trustee for the 2020-2021 academic year, will offer this afternoon's benediction.
First off, I'd like to congratulate this year's graduates on this grand accomplishment. Although this ceremony may seem unconventional in a way, the magnitude of your dedication remains unwavering. Grit, passion, and perseverance, the three qualities in your character that got you to this moment. Today, you were rewarded for this milestone. Yet, don't be fooled by this chapter's ending. Your story has just begun. Today's commencement is more than just about recognizing your success, but also to remind you of what you're capable of achieving. Let this ceremony be the reassurance that you can persevere through hardship. After all the tireless nights where you felt like you had no more gas in the tank, you pulled through. No matter where your life takes you after IVCC, forever know that with grit, you can accomplish anything. I hope that each of you continue to find success, letting it be the guiding light for a more successful tomorrow.
Thank you, Tony. Very well done. Mark Grzybowski, our Chief Student Services Officer, and Fran Browley, the best public relations professional in Illinois, have brought to my attention a number of very interesting facts regarding this year's graduating class, which I would like to share with you. Several of our graduates have selflessly served the IVCC community, from volunteering at local hospitals and food pantries to serving meals at local homeless shelters and staffing regional Red Cross blood drives. In addition to excelling in the classroom, several of our graduates have also excelled as entrepreneurs and civic leaders while completing their studies. Several of our graduates are first-generation college graduates who began their journey at IVCC several years ago and had to balance a tremendous amount of external responsibilities while successfully completing their studies. Several of our graduates will continue their journey by transferring to a senior institution, while others plan to immediately enter the workforce to begin their rewarding career. Most importantly, we are celebrating all of you today who have not only bettered your lives, but have made the college and each one of us who are fortunate enough to work at this fine institution better for having served and taught you over the past few years. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not recognize graduating student and 2019-2020 IVCC student trustee Matthew Klein. All of us here at IVCC owe a huge debt of gratitude to Matthew for the fantastic job he did of producing today's virtual commencement. Thank you, Matthew, for a job very well done. Your working with Mark and his student services team could not have turned out any better. These stories are only some of the great experiences that make the class of 2020 so special. We hope that you've enjoyed your experience at IVCC and that you stay connected to our fine college through alumni and foundation events for many years to come. Remember where you began your academic journey, and always be proud to be an IVCC graduate. My closing message to our graduates is a simple one. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for making one of the most important decisions of your life by choosing to attend Illinois Valley Community College, one of the oldest and most revered community colleges in the state of Illinois. And thank you to your parents, friends, and families for supporting your decision. The faculty and staff have been honored by your confidence in our college and your presence on our campus. It's been a privilege to serve you, and we hope that your connections to IVCC last a lifetime. I wish you peace, happiness, great success, and good health. Thank you.